Hi everyone, Narendra here. So in this session, I am going to explain string. So in Java, the string is very important concept. I can say it's a core concept. You develop any Java project without string concept, you cannot do that. And you go any of the interview without string concept, you cannot crack the interview. They will ask you string coding program, and also they will ask you string concept. So if you don't know the string concept, you cannot write the coding program. If you are writing and you cannot explain, so you need to understand this string is very important. I'm sure whether you are a fresher or experienced, the session will be important for all of you. If you go through this session, you will get the thorough understanding what is the string constant pool, why we need the string object, and how many ways we can create the string object. Also, I will explain why the string is immutable and final. I will explain that string constant pool, what is the role it is running behind. So please spend some time to understand the concept. Then if time will permit, I will explain how we can compare the string object. What are the methods, important methods we are using in day to day life. I will explain you why the string is important, how we are using, and how memory is efficiently using because of the string constant pool. Okay, so these are the concept I'm going to cover in this session. What is the string and what is this string constant pool? Okay, also immutable and final class. Why string is immutable, why final, I will explain. Okay, before explaining all this theory, let me open this. Okay, before you already worked right for the primitive data type, like float, int, double, character, all these things you worked already, right? So like this we are having string is a sequence of character, we can say array of character. So there is a character, right? If we'll say char ch equal to b, so we can print that b. So if it is character, we need to put it in single quote. If it is string, means double quote. So we can print that ch. So it will print b, right? Any character you can give. I can say h will print. So if there is a character array, how to define that character array? So how we are initializing the character array or any array? So inside that curly bracket, I can say multiple character a. Otherwise, I can say j, comma a, comma b. So whatever character we are writing, by placing comma, we need to place in a single quote. So if we'll print this, it will print that JVA Java. Same things we can write, we can define like the string is equal to Java. We can place inside a double quote. Okay. So if we'll print this yes, also it will print this Java. You see? Then whatever we are doing in string, same things we can achieve by using this character array. Then why string? No, if you are creating a string literal, or if you are creating, I will tell you another way of creating object. If you are using the string instead of this character, the string providing many more methods, we can use it. This is a existing class, this is a final existing class. You see, this is final. And if we'll go through it, the string having many more methods. You see, many more methods is there, many more constructor and methods. We are making use of it. Okay, I will show you some of the important methods and how to create that. Don't worry for that. Okay, so we are getting such benefits. Also, this is called string literals. Okay, this is one of the way to create the string object. What is the another way? Let me remove this. We don't need that character array. We need to use string constant. Sorry, we need to use the string literals. We can say this is string literals. That is one of the way. Another way I can say string s1 equal to new string, like how we were creating object by using new keyword, right? New string of, we can provide the string here. I will say Java, and if we'll print this s1, it will print that Java. So which is the better way? Two ways I told. This is one, this is first way, and this is second way. So which is the better way? So to understand that, what I will say, I will do like this. Let me open a notepad for you. What I will do, in JVM there is a memory called heap memory. Okay, in JVM there is a memory called heap memory. So let me take that memory. Let's say this is called heap. Okay, and inside this heap there is a constant pool. Let's say this is called constant pool, SCP. Okay, so if I'll say string if I'll say string is equal to Java. So what will happen, there will be one object will be created inside this constant pool. An object will be created, will be known as Java. Okay, and that object will point to that variable. Yes, it will point inside this constant pool will be created. So if we'll create one more object like this string s1 equal to new string of, let's say I will give a new name, suppose ABC I will give. So in this case what will happen, as we created a new using new, any new keyword you are using, there will be an object will be created in heap memory. This is our heap memory. So inside heap memory one object will be created called as Java, called as ABC. So let's say will be created that object here. This is inside the heap memory. It is called AB, and it is called A B, and this S1 will be point to here. And you see here also this is a literal, right? So this is new object we are creating, also it is a literal. So one more object will be created inside this string constant pool known as ABC. You see, in this case, whenever you are using this s1 equal to new, in this case, two object is creating. One inside the string constant pool and another one is outside the string constant pool in heap memory. But whenever we created that first one, okay, this is our first one, first way of creating. This is second way of creating object. So in this first way of creating object, string constant pool, it is created in the string literal by inside the string constant pool. Okay. So what about these references? These references will be allocated by JVM. Okay. Only it is refer. In this case, this ABC will provide one references. This for this ABC, another references will provided by JVM. It will be managed by that constant pool, string constant pool. But here it is referring to this S1 in this heap memory. For example, I will say like this. I will create string I will say string S3 or S2. S2 equal to new string of same content I am giving. Java. So here what will happen? We are creating using new. So one more object will be created in heap memory. In this heap memory, one object will be created because it is in by using new. That object content will be Java, and this is also a literal. So it is trying to create an object in this string constant pool with the content of Java, but JVM is checking that if in string constant pool, if same object is there, it won't create. It won't create actually, because already it is there. So in this case, only one object will be created because already that Java content we have created as part of this. Yes, right. So here what will happen? This S2, this S2 will point here. Okay. So now what I will do? I will say S equal to. I will say S equal to S dot concat. That is a concat method, and I will say take. So what I'm trying to say here, you see, that is S equal to Java, and now what I will say, string, not string. I will say S dot S equal to S dot concat, and I will say take. So now let me remove this line. I will print this yes. You see, it is printing this Java take. You know, the string class is immutable. Immutable means we cannot change it. A object is created and it cannot be changed. We created yes here that contain Java, and after that we are trying to modify. It is modifying and it is printing Java take. But I told just before, I told Java is immutable. How it is modifying? In really what is happening, you know, if we'll say Java s equal to s dot concat, what will happen, you know, that Java take will be a new object and it will be created here. that will be Java Tech. And this yes, now this yes will be point, before this yes is pointing to this Java, right? So what will happen, this point will be removed, and it will point here. Now this yes will point to this Java Tech. You see, and this Java is not pointing to, this Java is not pointing to, okay, this Java is not pointing to anyone. Do you think that this will be garbage collected? No, it will not garbage collected. This SCP is the string constant pool is a private memory. Garbage collection cannot collect it, even though there is no reference. Okay. So when this class is loaded, that time this SCP, the string constant pool is created. So once the JVM will be stopped, then only this will be garbage collected. This will be disappear. This will be removed. It will never be garbage collected. But whatever memory, whatever object is created in heap memory, that will be garbage collected when once it will be not reference, not point to anyone. So you see here, even though we are concatenating, it is creating a new object. So Java is immutable object. Okay. So why they made it immutable? Immutable means we cannot modify it. Okay. So string, if it is modified, generally the username, password and all we used to provide in string only. So that is maintaining that secure. Anyone cannot change it. Security. And Java class, that class loader, it is a part of JVM. It is loading the class name as a string. If it would not have string, then in that case there is a chances of loading some other classes. So it is thread safe in multiple environment, in multi-threading environment. Whenever you learn multi-threading, you will came to understand more. In that case, it is thread safe. Whenever multiple thread at a time working in a Java string, so if it is string object, so it is thread safe. And also because of this immutability, the string constant pool is possible. The string constant pool. And because of the string constant pool, memory efficiently it is happening. How it is? Let me give you one example. Okay. So for example, let's say you are having a employee class. Suppose you are having a employee class. You think about a reality project in Java project. In this employee class, you are having some properties. Employee having employee name, right? Employee having employee name, and employee having employee ID. And also other properties like this employee salary and all, many more properties in a employee class will have, right? And for example, each employee having an address, right? And we can define that address. This is a address, add, and this address is another class. I don't want to complicate to you. For example, I'm storing city. I will say string city, employee city. Okay. So, and I will have getter setter. Think about it. So this is my employee class. So in a organization, a employee can be join, suppose any city, right? So in Bangalore, there is multiple employees can join, right? Let one employee joined, and each employee data will be separate. Each employee having a employee ID, unique employee ID. So for each employee, there will be one object will be created. And whenever the string employee city will come, one literal will be created here. So what will happen? You remember that in this heap memory, as I told, there is a ACP, string constant pool, right? And for city, let's say one object created, that is employee city, and that employee city object, let's say I created one object, one employee joined from Bangalore. I will say one object will be created for Bangalore, right? And suppose one employee joined, that employee name is suppose Narendra is a employee joined, okay? And Narendra employee, this employee joined, and this employee belongs to city Bangalore. So what will happen? So this will be point to here. Like this, one more employee joined, Dilip. He belongs to Hyderabad. Other properties also will be there. Narendra having employee ID, Dilip having employee ID, salary designation may be different. Okay. So one more object will be created called as city, employee city. It will be HYD and it will point to city. So now let's say one more employee joined, Arul. He belongs to Bangalore. So now instead of creating one more object here, you will point, this Arul will point to Bangalore. Let's say one more employee will join. He belongs to once again Bangalore. This is Rahul. So you see, like this, if it is Bangalore, it will point to Bangalore. So no need to create new object for each employee. One object he created, string literal, and it can be point lakhs of employee. How efficiently memory getting managed here due to this string constant pool. Think about it. So like this, if some employees will join in Hyderabad, instead of creating a new object, it will point that. Suppose one more employee joined. Okay, Kiran. He is from Hyderabad. Okay, so it will point to here. This is city actually. So think about it. In reality, you will never get chance. You will in real code, if you will see, always you will create by using this literal, and any concatenation or append operation we are doing, it is creating a new object instead of string. Okay, so you will think that creating a new object, That means it is creating one more object, it is costly. Yes, it is costly. There is some alternative. So I will tell you that is string buffer. Okay. So here I am trying to explain you how the string constant pool is working and how it is memory management, memory efficiently it is using. And due to the string is immutable, what are the benefits we are getting? Okay. So let review what are the things I already explained. Okay. So what is string? I explained. So string I explained. How many ways we can create string object? By using string literal, by using string new keyword. If you are using new keyword, two object is getting created. One is heap memory, another is inside string constant pool. If that content is already present in string constant pool, it won't be created once again. If you are creating in by using string literal without using new keyword, only one object will be created, that is inside constant pool. Okay. You see here, if you are creating s2 equal to Java, s1 equal to Java, both s1 and s2 will point to that same content Java inside that string constant pool. So why you are using the string? Why string constant pool used? Because of memory efficient. And string is a immutable object. That also I told why it is immutable. Immutable means we cannot change it. Even though we are trying to add something in that string, it is a new string actually. It is not changing that old string. You see, there is Narendra, s equal to Narendra. Then you appended Sahu. Then it become a new string Narendra Sahu. Right? That also I explained. And why string objects are immutable? I told you this memory management, heap space memory management we are using very properly, and security, thread safety, and class loader times it is useful. Okay, I explained these four things. Why string is final in Java? Okay, so you see, so what is final class? Final class means suppose this employee class we made it final. So before making it final, I can extend from employee, right? I can do so. I can extend. There is no error. I can extend. But if I'll say here final, so you see there is a error. What it is saying? Remove final modifier. You cannot extend it. So if you mention a class as final, you cannot extend. Suppose this is string class. If you will not make it final, anyone can extend it, and whatever methods it is there in the string class, he can make use of it. He can clone the object actually. So that's what, if you take any final variable or final method, you cannot, it will be not innate actually. It is, that's what in final class means they made it final so that they are not allowing to anyone to extend and modify their implementation of that. Okay. So the string is very important. In the if I'll speak everything, the session will be very lengthy. Okay. So in next session I will explain what are the methods, how we are comparing the strings, and I'll show you some dummy example also. It will be really helpful. If you like this session, please like and comment. It will be really motivate. And if you are new to the session, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe it. It is meaning a lot to me actually. It, if you will subscribe or like or comment, if any doubt, if you comment, I will respond it. It will motivate me to create new video for you. So for this session, that's all. Let's meet in new session. Thank you for watching this session.